Hello friends, myself Ravi Hinania, and today I am here with my Viva topic, that is linked list. Today's date 26 September 2022. So we will start. Before starting linked list, we will talk about how linked list is derived or from where it comes. So in my recent videos, I have already explained about collections and some brief about collections in that collection, and I have also explained about some basic concepts about linked list, array list, etc. So basically, linked list is derived from link class. Link
list class.
Linked list is derived or it is a class which implements an interface called a list. A list is further extended from collection, and collection is extended from iterations. So basically, iteration to collection to list, and from list the implementation is done in a linked list class, and it further on so how linked list linked list basically works internally like an array, but not 100%, but some part of like array. So using linked list we can achieve some more advantage in data structures. So when we say we have another list, that is array list. So in array list, it is easy to retrieve any element or store any element at any index. But when we want to remove any element, or when we want to we can say add any element at in between them, so it is very tough. Suppose we have 1000 elements and we want to remove one element from index 500. So we have to remove that index and we have to shift the next 500 element to left side. So to overcome this type of problem, we have linked list. So we can say the advantages of array is disadvantages of linked list, and the disadvantages of linked list array list is advantages of linked list. So in linked list it is easy to store any element at any position, and it is also easy to remove any element from a particular position. So linked list maintain the insertion order in the order. When we give the element, it will maintain the order to store the elements. So there are mainly three types of linked list: single, double, and circular. So first we will talk about single. So basically, single linked list contain two elements in its node class. So the two elements are that one is data. One element is made to store data, and another is made to store the address of next element. So at the initial we have one head which is pointing to null, and we will check whether it is pointing to null or it has some value. If it is null, so we will create an object of that node class and we will assign that object to our head. So through that, and in that object we will put our data to that object dot data, and we will put our next element also. We can next element has null. So when we insert another element, it will the next of the node will next of the head will store the address of next element, and that next element will store the data, and it will store another null. So the null is made to store the address of next element. So this is all about single, and the next part is double. So what is double? We can say it is also called as W linked list, in which it has two reference variables and one data type or data member. So in which it stores head location as well as tail location. Means we can say it store last location as well as next location. So it has two points, that is last and for backward and forward. So it will store the location of last element also, and it will store the location of the upcoming element also, and in between them it will store the data. And the last, that is circular. Circular means suppose we have 10 elements and we have to create the object of 10 objects, and we will link it through you can say a single linked list. So the in that, not single, we have to link it through double linked list, and the last element, that is 10th object, will point the address of first node address. So it is like a circular. At the last it will point the first. So it make a circle, but in real or in our memory location, it is not like a circular. The objects are created in heap anywhere, and just its reference is stored in reference variables, and they are linked each other by the reference, its address also. So this is all about linked list and its type. So with this I like to stop here. Thank you.